How to invest like the top 1%, even as a beginner. Most people work for money, but the top 1%, they make money work for them. And you know what's even more shocking? They didn't start with millions. Many started with less than you have right now. Today, I'm going to show you how to turn an initial investment of just $100 into a portfolio that could change the course of your life. This isn't a trick. It's not a scam. It's not some get-rich-quick scheme. This is exactly what I've learned by watching how the truly wealthy build and protect their wealth. Get ready to forget everything school taught you about money. I'll walk you through assets that generate passive income, protect you during crises, grow through compound interest, and offer tax advantages most people don't even know exist. If you think you have to earn more before you can invest, you're about to find out the problem has never been how much you make, but what you do with what you already have. And by the end, you'll understand why the elite invest in a completely different way than the middle class, and how you can start doing the same. Today, individual stocks. You want to invest in individual stocks? Then forget the idea that it's a game of luck. It's not. It's a game of information. I always say, an amateur investor buys because they heard about it. A professional buys because they've done their homework. With an initial $100 investment, you can own part of a company. But if you don't understand financial statements, cash flow, leadership, and market trends, it's like flying a plane without knowing how to read the controls. I put my money into Samsung and watched it drop to $67.76. If it had been Apple, Microsoft, or Nvidia, the return would have been very different. That's the difference between gambling and investing. The good news? These stocks can generate passive income through dividends, but only if you choose solid companies. And if you want to grow that money intelligently, use tax efficiency to your advantage. In the UK, it's a stocks and shares ISA. In the US, it's a Roth IRA. Think of it as a shield against taxes, where every cent you save gets reinvested and grows through compound interest. The high risk of individual stocks isn't an enemy. It's a teacher. It teaches you that without diversification, one wrong move can cost you dearly. That's why I never put all my money into a single company. I spread it out, I build a safety net. And with that mindset of protecting and multiplying, we step into a type of investment that lets me own office towers, shopping malls, and hotels without ever dealing with a tenant. REIT, Real Estate Investment Trust. A REIT is like buying a slice of a real estate empire, using nothing but your phone. With just $100, you can own part of commercial properties, warehouses, hotels, even hospitals. And here's the best part. By law, they're required to distribute at least 90% of their profits as dividends. That's pure passive income. If you want to protect your money even more, use tax efficiency. In the UK, put your REIT inside a stocks and shares ISA. In the US, use a Roth IRA. This means the money you receive can be reinvested, and then compound interest starts working for you, not for the government. The risk here is moderate. If the real estate market crashes, your REIT will feel it. But here's a real example. $100 turned into $98.59 until the dividends came in, pushing the total up to plus 10.52%. That's the power of making money even when prices fall. And while a REIT can pay you year after year, there's another market where money can grow by 500%, but also disappear in a single day. Cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrencies are the modern-day Wild West. And the gold rush here is called Bitcoin and Ethereum. If you had put $100 into Bitcoin 4 years ago, today you'd have $652.24, a plus 552.24% return. Sounds like magic, but it's not. It's volatility. And volatility is a double-edged sword. It can make you rich or leave you with nothing. There are ways to generate passive income in crypto, like staking and yield farming. Staking is like lending your coins to the system itself and earning interest. Yield farming is like lending them to others and charging interest. But here, there's no stocks and shares ISA, no Roth IRA, no tax shield. Every trade can be taxed, and one wrong click can wipe you out. The key here is diversification. I never put all my money into one coin. Some in Bitcoin, some in Ethereum. And if I take risks, it's only in projects with strong fundamentals. But as exciting as it is, you can't build your entire future on shaky ground. That's why I also like something that shines, that I can hold in my hand, and that's proven its value for thousands of years. Gold. Physical gold is your wealth insurance policy. It doesn't pay dividends, it doesn't generate passive income, but it protects like nothing else. With an initial $100 investment, you could see it grow to $140.10 in 4 years, a plus 40.1% return. It's not for getting rich quick. It's for making sure you never go broke again. You can buy bars, coins, or invest in a gold ETF. Physical gold is tangible security. ETFs offer liquidity and convenience. And if you know how to use tax efficiency, for example, buying tax-exempt coins in the UK or putting gold ETFs inside a stocks and shares ISA or Roth IRA, gold becomes an even more strategic asset. Gold's moderate risk is the price you pay for stability. It balances your portfolio's diversification and steadies the ship when storms hit. But if you want something that combines security and growth in a single package, it's time to look at an investment that gives you ownership in the best businesses in the world all at once. Index funds. An index fund is like buying an entire country's economy in a single transaction. With $100 in the S&P 500, you instantly become a part owner of companies like Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, all at the same time. And in 4 years, that could grow to $179.57. A plus 79.57% return, with passive income from dividends that you reinvest to boost the power of compound interest. Tax efficiency here is pure gold. With a stocks and shares ISA or Roth IRA, you keep more profit in your pocket and less in the government's hands. That's playing the game the way the elite play it. The low risk of index funds doesn't mean no risk, it means diversification is built in. Instead of relying on a single company, you're spread across hundreds. And when you understand how to combine stocks, REITs, cryptos, gold, and index funds, you create a portfolio that grows, protects itself, and adapts to any market condition. Now you've seen the map. The question is, will you keep looking, or will you start walking? It doesn't matter if your initial investment is small. What matters is that you take the first step and keep going. You've just seen how individual stocks, REITs, cryptocurrencies, physical gold, and index funds can work together to give you passive income, asset protection, diversification, and, with compound interest, turn what's small today into something life-changing. So tell me, which of these assets are you adding to your portfolio this week? What's your plan to escape the rat race? And more importantly, what will you do so you never have to depend on just a paycheck again? Drop your answer in the comments. I want to see who's truly committed to changing their life. And of course, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, leave a like, and share this video with someone who needs to stop working for money and start making money work for them. This is the kind of conversation that can flip the switch on an entire life, but only if you take action.